Picture this. You find what looks like the perfect hotel room for your upcoming trip. The nightly rate is reasonable, the photos look beautiful, and you feel genuinely excited. You click confirm, enter your credit card information, and only then, at that very last screen before payment, does the total jump by $40, $60, sometimes even $90 more than you expected. That moment of confusion, that sinking feeling, it is not an accident. It is a design choice. And today, we are going to make sure it never catches you off guard again. Welcome back. If you are a senior traveler, a retiree, or you are helping someone you love plan their next trip, this video is specifically for you. We are breaking down 10 hidden hotel fees that you should absolutely refuse to pay, walking you through your legal rights as a consumer in 2026, giving you the exact words to say at the front desk, and showing you how to book smarter so these traps never get sprung on you in the first place. Stay with me through the entire video because the negotiation script I share later is alone worth saving this page. Let us start with the biggest illusion in modern travel booking. When you search for a hotel room today, the price you see first is almost never the price you actually pay. This is not a coincidence or an innocent oversight. Hotels operating in 2026 are using sophisticated dynamic pricing algorithms, software systems that adjust what you see based on your search history, your device, the time of day you are browsing, and even your geographic location. These systems are specifically programmed to display the most attractive base rate possible at the top of the results page, which is the number that sticks in your mind, creates the emotional anchor, and drives the booking decision. The mandatory resort fees, the ones you will absolutely be charged, are deliberately withheld until the very last payment screen. By that point, you have already mentally committed to the hotel. You have imagined yourself in that room. Backing out feels like a loss, even though you have not spent a single dollar yet. Behavioral economists call this the sunk cost illusion, and hotel revenue managers know exactly how it works. Now here is where it gets particularly frustrating for senior travelers specifically. Many hotels have introduced what they call an amenity bundle. This sounds lovely on the surface. It sounds like you are getting extra value. But what this bundle actually does is group together a collection of services and charge you for all of them collectively, whether you plan to use any of them or not. The bundle might include access to a fitness center you have no intention of visiting, a pool that is outdoors and not useful in winter, a shuttle service to a theme park you will not attend, and a daily newspaper in a language you do not read. All of it gets added to your bill. All of it gets labeled as the resort fee, and none of it is optional, at least not according to the standard booking process. Most senior travelers never use the majority of services inside an amenity bundle. Yet statistically, they are among the most likely to simply accept the charge because they do not want confrontation. They are not sure if they have the right to dispute it, and frankly, no one has ever told them they can push back. That changes today. Here is something that genuinely shifts the power dynamic in your favor. These fees are not just annoying. In many cases, they are legally questionable under the most recent consumer protection standards. In 2025, following years of advocacy from consumer groups and travel organizations, the Federal Transparency in Travel Act was passed and began taking effect across the United States. The core requirement of this legislation is straightforward and powerful. Hotels, airlines, and travel platforms are now required to display all mandatory charges, every fee that will definitely be added to your final bill at the very beginning of the search process, not buried in fine print, not revealed on the confirmation screen, but visible from the moment you start comparing prices. If you are being shown a nightly rate that does not include the fees you will absolutely be required to pay, that platform or hotel chain may be in direct violation of this act. You also need to know about something called the Unfair and Deceptive Acts and Practices Standard, often abbreviated as ODAP. This is a legal framework that has existed under Federal Trade Commission oversight for decades, but its application to hotel fee disclosure has become increasingly aggressive in recent years. Under this standard, a business cannot present pricing in a way that is designed to mislead a reasonable consumer, even if the full price is technically revealed somewhere in the process. If that disclosure happens at a point in the booking flow specifically designed to exploit your psychological commitment to the purchase, that arguably qualifies as deceptive practice. When you challenge a fee at the front desk or in a written dispute, citing UDAP gives you credibility and signals to hotel management that you understand your rights. That alone often changes the conversation dramatically. Now let us talk about the specific charges showing up on hotel invoices in 2026, because the industry has gotten extraordinarily creative since the pandemic disrupted their revenue models. The first new category you need to recognize is called an energy recovery fee. This charge did not exist at most hotels 5 years ago. Today, it appears on invoices from budget properties all the way up to luxury resorts. It is framed as the hotel's way of passing along increased utility costs to guests. The problem is that utility costs are an operational expense of running a business. You do not see a grocery store adding an energy recovery fee to your receipt. You do not see a pharmacy charging you extra because their refrigeration costs went up. The hotel industry introduced this fee specifically because it sounds reasonable, sounds unavoidable, and does not fall under the definition of a resort fee in most standard rate cap agreements. It is a workaround, plain and simple. The second emerging charge is the sustainability levy. Again, the framing is sympathetic. The hotel is positioning itself as environmentally conscious, and you are being invited to contribute to that mission. But in the majority of cases, this levy is mandatory, not optional. You are not choosing to support a sustainability initiative. You are being charged a fee and given no alternative. The actual programs funded by these levies are rarely disclosed in detail, and the amounts collected almost never have transparent public accounting attached to them. The third fee that deserves special attention is what many chains are now calling a digital integration fee, a technology access fee, or some variation of that language. This is a charge for high-speed internet access. Let that sink in for a moment. In 2026, when your smartphone, your home internet connection, and your local coffee shop all offer fast, reliable wireless internet either free or bundled into a standard service, hotels are still attempting to charge a dedicated daily fee just for the ability to connect to their network. This is not a premium service. It is basic infrastructure, and yet it continues to appear as a line item on invoices, often in the range of $15 to $30 per day. Now that you know what these charges are and why they exist, let us talk about what you actually say when you encounter them. The most important thing to understand about front desk negotiations is that the person you are speaking with typically has more authority to adjust your bill than they initially let on. Hotels operate with what is called manager's discretionary credit, a pool of adjustments that can be applied to guest accounts to resolve complaints, retain loyalty, and avoid escalation. Your goal in the conversation is to make exercising that discretion feel like the easiest, most logical outcome. Here is the script. When you reach the front desk or when you are reviewing your bill before checkout, you say this: "Good morning, I wanted to go through my final invoice before I complete checkout. I noticed there are several charges here that I would like to discuss. Specifically, I see a resort fee that includes access to the fitness center, the pool, and the shuttle service. I want to confirm for my records that I did not use any of those facilities during my stay. Given that none of these services were utilized, I would like to request a courtesy adjustment on those line items. I am also aware of the Federal Transparency in Travel Act requirements regarding upfront fee disclosure, and I did not see these amounts reflected in the original rate I was shown. Can you connect me with the manager on duty so we can resolve this before I check out? That is it. You are not angry. You are not accusatory. You are documenting non-use. You are citing a real legal framework. And you are escalating to someone with actual authority in a completely calm and professional way. The phrase courtesy adjustment is important because it frames the removal of the fee as a reasonable, hospitality-appropriate gesture rather than a confrontation. And the mention of the legislation signals immediately that you are an informed consumer, not someone who will simply accept whatever appears on the invoice. Once you are speaking with the manager, you introduce the concept of the manager's discretionary credit directly. You say something like this: I understand that you have discretionary credit available to address guest concerns of this nature. I am not looking to create a difficult situation. I simply want my bill to reflect the services I actually received. If you are able to apply a discretionary adjustment to the housekeeping surcharge and the technology fee, I am happy to complete my checkout now and would genuinely appreciate the gesture. Most managers, when approached this way by a calm, informed guest, will apply at least a partial credit. Many will waive the charges entirely because the cost of the dispute to the hotel, in time, in potential complaints filed with consumer protection agencies, and in loyalty damage, far exceeds the value of the fees in question. But here is the most powerful insight of this entire video. The best defense against hidden hotel fees is not fighting them at checkout. It is preventing them from appearing on your bill in the first place. The single most effective strategy for doing this starts with where you book. If you are using third-party travel sites, the platforms that aggregate hundreds of hotels and present comparison pricing, you are putting yourself at a structural disadvantage when it comes to fee disputes. Third-party bookings create a layer of separation between you and the hotel that the property will use to deflect your concerns. They will tell you that your reservation was managed by the booking platform and that adjustments need to go through them. This runaround is intentional. When you book directly through what hotel chains call their member portals or their direct booking platforms, you create a direct relationship with the property. You become their guest, not the booking platform's customer. This gives you significantly more leverage when requesting fee waivers, both in advance and at the property. Many hotel loyalty programs also include fee waivers as a standard member benefit, but only for direct bookings. If you are not already booking direct with your preferred hotel brands, starting that habit today will save you real money on every future trip. The second proactive strategy is something I call the confirmation email audit, and it only takes about 10 minutes, but it can save you significant frustration. When you receive your booking confirmation email, do not just verify the dates and the room type. Read the full document. Look specifically for any language about additional charges, resort fees, amenity bundles, or property-specific levies. Note the exact dollar amount stated. Then compare that total to the price you were originally shown during your search. If there is a discrepancy, and very often there will be, you have found your leverage point. Contact the hotel directly by phone or email before the 24-hour cancellation window closes. Most standard hotel bookings have a free cancellation period, and within that window, you hold all the power. Tell the reservations team that you noticed fees in your confirmation that were not reflected in the price displayed during your search. Ask them to either adjust the rate to remove those fees or provide a written explanation of why each fee is mandatory and what service it covers. The simple act of asking this question before your stay demonstrates that you are an engaged, informed traveler, and it often results in fee waivers being applied proactively before you ever set foot in the building. Here is the bigger picture worth sitting with for a moment. Every time a senior traveler, a retiree, someone who has worked hard their entire life and earned the right to travel comfortably, accepts a hidden fee without question, the industry learns that the tactic works, and tactics that work get expanded. The amenity bundles get larger, the energy surcharges get higher, the digital fees multiply. But when travelers push back consistently, when they cite the law, when they request discretionary credits, when they audit their confirmations and book direct, the industry receives a different signal entirely. It learns that this customer segment is informed, is engaged, and will not be quietly overcharged. You deserve to travel without financial ambushes. You deserve to know the real price of your room before you commit to booking it. You deserve to walk into a hotel as a valued guest, not as a revenue target. The fees we talked about today, the energy recovery charges, the sustainability levies, the digital integration fees, the amenity bundles you never requested, none of them are inevitable. They are choices that hotels make, and with the tools in this video, you now have the ability to make different choices in response. If this helped you, please share it with a friend, a family member, a parent, anyone in your life who travels and deserves to keep more of their hard-earned money. Drop a comment below with the most outrageous hotel fee you have ever been charged, because I guarantee the stories in that comment section are going to be eye-opening. And if you want to go even deeper on protecting yourself as a senior traveler, our next video covers the exact same strategies applied to airline surcharges and rental car fees. It is already uploaded and waiting for you. See you there.